One Pick Wonders on Twitter. We have two teams here giving you the best picks for Sunday NFL and Monday, if you should so choose. Each team will provide you with one pick. At the end of the season, we will crown the champion of at One Pick Wonders on Twitter. So I pretty much burned out on the 911 coverage this morning. I had to go over to College Game Day. I watched coverage Saturday. I did my duty Saturday. Saturday, Sunday morning, and I couldn't sit through all however many thousand names that was at the trade towers.
Well, today's still Saturday, so I don't know how you did it tomorrow too.
I mean Friday and Saturday. That's what I meant. That's what I meant, Dan.
Jeez, Dan's always got to be right.
That's right.
It's a
Your
really
picks better be right this year, dumbass.
I can't make any promises.
Well, I have been to the top of the World Trade Center, so.
I have not.
No, my parents were there the week before.
Ooh, wow.
I was listening to Howard Stern at work when it happened.
I heard about it from Howard Stern.
Yep.
Yep.
I was on the 18th floor of a building in Philadelphia when it happened. I left it. I think I left at noon. I was the last one to leave. I left at like noon.
I had just parked my car on my way to work as an Army contractor at the Tank Command, and I heard it from Howard Stern. Yeah, that's when I first heard it.
Were you still in D.C.? Around D.C. at the time?
I was in Detroit at the Army Tank Command. In
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we have teams this year. We switched it up last year. Well, let me introduce. On the top left is Ryan, The Office. On the top right is BKO, the sports betting guru. On the bottom left is Dan, the five head of knowledge. And myself, the producer. So Ryan, The Office, and I won last season. So we had to mix up the teams to try to attempt to make it fair this season. So you have teams of myself and the sports betting guru, who is also my brother, and the Philly boys, Ryan and Dan. So who's gonna pick first?
I will let you guys go first. Since you guys know our pick, we'd like to hear yours first.
We actually are ready.
Yeah.
Fucking nerds.
Timo, baby.
Timo, baby.
Team Oprah.
Too bad the only O's you give yourself, Brian, are by yourself. Boom.
My Irish eyes are smiling.
This is my favorite hat.
So BKO, let's have your analysis of our pick.
Okay, so when we talked earlier, the line was -3. Me and my brother are taking Seattle -3 over Indy. Lots of reasons, I guess. I think the main reason is Seattle always starts really strong. Since Pete Carroll has become coach, they always get off to a really fast start, always. Also, Carson Wentz, he really didn't play much at all in camp, and he didn't really get much chemistry going with any of the wide receivers. I think that's important. Their best corner, Xavier Rhodes, is going to be out for the game. Now, Quentin Nelson is their best lineman. He is going to play, but he also missed all of camp, so he didn't get any reps. How's his conditioning going to be during the game? I just think Russell Wilson, he's got a lot of weapons with DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. So I guess for all those reasons, and I don't trust Carson Wentz, he's a turnover machine. I think Seattle covers -3. I like -3. I like those, as everyone knows who's watched the show, all of our millions and millions of viewers know that I like low spreads. So me and my brother decided to take Seattle -3. I guess go ahead, bro. You're on.
Well, I think you mentioned the new quarterback in Baltimore. I mean,
Indy.
Indy. I'm sorry.
It's only been 37 years. It's okay.
They haven't got it right since Luck left. And then you're looking at the less than thrilled Russell Wilson, who needs to rack up some stats this season. I believe this is the last year of his deal there, or it's a 1-year deal. I don't know what the details are. Does anyone know the details on it?
No, there was rumors that he wanted out of Seattle, kind of like Rodgers wanted out of Green Bay, but nothing materialized.
So, but his contract is up this year.
I don't know that. Dan, you should know that. You're smarter than me.
Where's the
I'm looking
five-headed
it up.
knowledge on this?
Yeah, where's the 5 head, man?
Let's see.
Boo.
Uh,
Look it up. He's cheating.
yeah, of course I'm cheating.
He's
It doesn't say.
He's got early onset dementia now, folks. Sorry.
I've had that for a while.
The 5 head anymore. He may be back to a 4 head. But you know the Seahawks are being disrespected.
This is it. In April of 2019, he signed a 4-year, $140 million contract extension.
So how could he leave next year then? They'd have to release him. Oh, I get it. It's like a voluntary. I want to leave.
So I guess it's 19, 20, 21. So he has a couple years left.
Got it. So, you know, I just think Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson see their team as underrated this season, and they're out to prove themselves. I think it's a low cover. I don't think the Colts are going to hold up. Where are they playing at? They're going to play at
They're in Indy.
in Indy. So
They're home dogs.
that's our pick. Seahawks on the road. Go ahead.
Little nugget I got from somebody I know, inside source. Knows somebody that plays on the Eagles. Last year, they were the coaching staff used to have to tell the guys in practice in the secondary to stop intercepting him because he would get so butthurt after throwing so many interceptions during practice. Yeah, he's like, I don't know if he went to college with him or if it's like his father knows the family or something like that. But yeah, he's like friends. This guy's friends with somebody on the. Well, I don't remember what the guy's name was, but I wouldn't release it anyway because that wouldn't be good. But yeah, so Wentz, I don't blame you, Wentz. Lack of preseason, lack of chemistry with the team. He's back with Frank Reich where he had success though, so that's the only thing you have to worry about. It's a good pick though. I like that pick.
Yeah, Hilton's out too.
Oh, T.Y.'s out, is he?
Yeah, he's going to be out for a while. He had back surgery.
Other than Xavier Rhodes, anybody major out on the defense?
No, just Xavier Rhodes. But that's a big loss, so he's their best corner.
No, it is. Yeah, it is. But yeah, they were really good last. Defensively, they were probably one of their better defensive lineups last year, if memory serves me correctly.
They were good the first half of the year, but the second half of the year, the defense kind of shit the bed.
Yeah.
What's the over/under on fumbles?
For Wentz?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that's out there.
Yo, I told this to Dan a long time ago. There was a stat out there that Wentz and Winston over the last 5 years have the most fumbles of any quarterback in the NFL. That's true. You can look that up.
Well, he's something.
71% of the money's on the Seahawks. So
He Wentz threw only one more touchdowns than interceptions last year.
and keep in mind how many games did he not start?
5?
Is that all Hurts played?
4?
4, yeah, 4.
I heard some funny analysis today for college when the announcer, he said Georgia should just punt the ball on first down every play and just let their defense score. They don't even really need the offense.
Was that Paul McGuire?
I forget who it was, but I'm like, wow, I've never heard that before. Like they should just
Oh,
punt. They should just punt on first down.
yo, side note, did you guys see Dylan's team UAB get destroyed? They got destroyed by
Nah.
like 56-7.
They say
Oh,
so.
did they really?
Yeah, we should call Dylan and make fun of him.
What's UAB? Who is that?
Dylan,
University of Alabama, Birmingham. Is that what it is?
yeah, Scott, the guy
Sure,
that
went
you
to college.
the guy that you had on the text that yelled at you on the text.
Yeah,
That's
right.
he played football for UAB.
All I know is Alabama and Auburn and there's one other one. I forgot. All right, let's have you guys
Bama?
just pick. No, it's
All right, you want to announce it, Dan, or do you want me to preface it with something real quick?
Yeah,
I
you
hate
can
this
go.
pick. I hate this pick. It makes me sick, but it's the right pick to make. It just goes to prove that I don't let my team alliances or hatred for other teams get in the way of my gambling. I bet
selfless
with my
service.
head, not with my heart. We're going with the Packers, the Green Bay Packers. I think are they three? They're minus 3.5
Yeah, that's
at
how
the Saints in Jacksonville. So it's actually a neutral site game.
Yeah.
The Saints are starting Jameis Winston after the Drew Brees era came to an end with his retirement. I don't think he has to steal lobsters anymore, so that's good. But he's going to throw some interceptions. He's saying
It
all
was
the right
actually crabs, though. It wasn't lobsters.
crabs. Okay. He's saying the right things about how he's going to try to look for, the play he should make instead of trying to make the big play. But when you get in the game, you're going to go to you have tendencies. You're going to go to them. So
You know, when Drew Brees got hurt the last time, and they asked Jameis Winston what he thought about it, he said it's such a blessing
I didn't hear it.
because he got to
couldn't hear
play. It was a blessing.
Yeah, well, they gave a bunch of money to Taysom Hill to be the quarterback, and Winston beat him out. So they'll be okay. But it's Aaron Rodgers. Did he win the MVP last year?
Yeah.
He's got Devontae Adams. What's his name's there in the running game? Jones. They got rid of Williams is gone, right? He's gone to Detroit, but they drafted a rookie or something like that. I think I can't remember his name. But you got like guys like Robert Tonyan, and even if he's not going to do a lot, Randall Tex Cobb is going to he's there on the team. That's still chemistry. You can one of the reasons why Brian went with against Indy is because the chemistry. Wentz doesn't have it with the team. Randall Cobb and Aaron Rodgers. I mean, just like Devontae Adams, they have that chemistry. So that's a positive. Packers are going to be missing 2 offensive linemen, but I don't think it matters. They're going to beat the Saints.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
As Brian was talking about, Jameis Winston's a turnover machine. They traded for Bradley Roby, but he can't play this week because of suspension. What's it called? Michael Thomas is out for who knows when. They're playing in Jacksonville, which sucks. They're not playing in front of their own people. So it's a road trip really for both teams. I mean, in reality, who do you trust, Aaron Rodgers or Jameis Winston? I mean, to me, it's a pretty easy choice. Ryan makes all the good points about all the chemistry and the relationships that Aaron Rodgers has with his teammates that might exist in New Orleans, but they doesn't have a lot of good players anymore. Kamara is going to be there. I guess he's their main offensive weapon, but they have no one really behind him. And the receivers are kind of pedestrian at best. I don't even know who the hell's playing tight end there anymore because they got rid of the other guy. Cook went to the Chargers, or I forget. I know Peyton's considered to be a good coach, but in reality, I think he's overrated. They've only made it to 1 Super Bowl during the entire Drew Brees era. That was it. And who was in the NFC during that time was a power at all? That's what's disappointing about him and Aaron Rodgers to a certain extent, too, that they lose to these other teams. They didn't take advantage of the situation when they could have. So it'll be interesting to see how it works out. But the Saints are in trouble. They don't have Breeze. They don't have Thomas. They don't have Roby, as I mentioned. He's out. I mean, they have a decent pass rush, but they lost a couple guys in free agency, and I just don't see it. I think it's tough being displaced. They haven't been able to practice in their own facility for weeks. I think Aaron Rodgers is still on his revenge tour. And I think he wants to make up for that stupid decision by his head coach last year in the NFC Championship game to kick the field goal, a meaningless field goal, instead of going for it. I mean, what kind of idiot is this guy? Not putting Aaron Rodgers, future Hall of Fame quarterback, let him win the game for you. That's why he's there.
Wow.
And, it's like
So
what a player.
tight end for New Orleans. Starting tight end is Adam Troutman. Their starting receivers, Marquez Callaway, Lil Jordan Humphrey, Deontay Harris, and Chris Hogan's their 4. That doesn't scare me.
It's a bunch of rejects.
I mean, Traquan Smith is out. Michael Smith is out. Or Michael Thomas, I'm sorry. I'm looking at combining the names. Kamara, they're listing Tony Jones behind Alvin Kamara because they just got rid of Latavius Murray this week because he refused to take a pay cut. I don't blame the guy. Screw them. I'm not taking a pay cut.
Who I picked up, by the way, in fantasy. I picked Latavius Murray up, by the way.
Well, I know you're going to pick up everybody at some point.
He's going to be a good pickup. He'll probably be the man in Baltimore as long as he doesn't, knock on wood, tear his ACL like everybody else. I mean, they lost 3 guys to ACLs: Hill, Dobbins, and Edwards.
Well, and Peters.
Who else?
Marcus Peters, the corner's out for the ACL.
Oh, really? Shit, I didn't know that.
He lost.
I still picked him to win.
Lost 2 guys in one practice.
Yeah, they canceled. They cut practice short because of that. I was reading about that. I didn't realize it was Marcus Peters, though.
It's a good anecdote that Baltimore, they always put the other team's name on the scoreboard. Like Ravens, Cowboys, but in Baltimore they will not put Colts on the scoreboard. So whenever the Colts play Baltimore, they put Indy. They refuse to put the Colts name on the scoreboard.
No, I like that. That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah. It is funny.
Because not only did they take the team, they took the name too.
Right. At least the Ravens didn't take the Browns. They weren't the Baltimore Browns.
No.
They changed the whole thing.
Well, and the Browns are named after the famous head coach of the Bengals. So.
Right.
Go figure. Paul Brown Stadium.
Paul Brown
right?
Was it Paul Brown? Right? Is that his name, Paul?
I saw a young girl with a Browns T-shirt. I said, "You realize that they got their name from the Bengals coach?" And she's like, "No, I never knew that."
Little nugget.
There you go, spreading the knowledge.
That's right. We try to help you out with your picks and teach you something.
I'm just a ray of fucking sunshine. What can I tell you?
That's right.
Super Bowl picks. I'm picking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to repeat.
Shocking.
For the Super Bowl.
I did bet. I believe I bet that too, but I also bet. I jinxed the Buffalo Bills. Sorry, Bills Mafia, but I did a bet to pick them to make the Super Bowl. But that just reinforces that they're not going to make it. I apologize.
Those dipshits. Tony Dungy and Drew Brees said that they would not repeat, so they are canceled for the rest of the season.
The offense looked good. The defense needs to play a little bit better. I mean,
we just have some things to clean up, like Tom said.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I did like the fact that he. Did you see how he waved off the play call by Byron Leftwich at the end of the game? Yeah, he said no. He looked over at the side. He said no, and he called his own play. I mean, I can't blame him. He's the GOAT.
They don't need an offensive coordinator. They really don't.
No, they don't.
A quarterback coach.
When Peyton Manning played for the Broncos, he called a lot of his own plays. The offensive coordinator would send in 3 plays to him, and Peyton Manning would pick one of the 3 that he liked. So he was pretty much the offensive coordinator.
Why are you in a rocking chair and in the dark? That's what I want to know.
I'm not in the dark. I got all my lights on. And I'm in my recliner that rocks.
I
That's
was
his big
surprised
COVID
by the
purchase.
Cowboys. I think they're way better than I thought they would be. So that's going to be
Oh, their
interesting.
defense still sucks though.
No, Tampa would have blown them out. Wasn't for those 4 turnovers. That game wouldn't have
Yeah.
been close.
Well,
I had
I'm,
AB.
I'm
I had
thinking of Dak Prescott. He looked good. Thought he
I
looked
had
good.
AB on my bench in fantasy. Oops. And Gronk. Oops.
Oh shit!
Hey, by the way,
Oh, damn.
hey, Rod, you trading AB?
No, I'll change Darren Waller though if you want him.
I'm gonna ride Ertz, baby, Zach Ertz. No, I'll
Good
trade
luck.
you for Antonio Brown if he's gonna sit on your bench anyway. I'll trade you for him.
No way. I'm not trading him. That's called depth, baby. Depth. They gave me a C. And Yahoo can kiss my ass.
You have no running backs
They
on
gave me
your
a C on
bench.
that lineup. That's a good
You
lineup.
have one running back on your bench, and he's a backup for the Broncos. You have no depth. You have no running back depth.
I got 3. It's called the flex spot, baby. I could put AB in my flex spot any day of the week. I could put Gronk in my flex spot any day of the week. I know what I'm doing. This ain't my first rodeo. I'm a 2-time champ on this show. If you wrote 2-time defending champ, I won the last year we did individuals. I won that, and then Scott and I won last year. So,
Well, hey, if you're interested, you know where to find me. I got some running backs. I'll trade you.
That's right. You got the farm system there for you.
That's right.
yeah. All right, don't worry. I already looked at your team to see what I was going to get for Darren Waller.
Hey, you definitely. I told Dan. You can ask Dan. I told this at work. I looked at your team. I think on paper your starting 7 is probably the best in the league. But you don't have any depth though. Your bench is shitty though. You do have your best. Your top 7 is the best. I think is the best in the league though. Your starting 7.
Well, he's not playing the bench. He's playing the 7 guys he has.
Yeah, but on the bye weeks he's gonna be fucked.
They don't all have a bye at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
just
be
saying.
all right.
I like your starting team. Your bench sucks.
Thank you.
But,
I would have done better if Christian McCaffrey didn't get hurt last year.
Well, I think we all did better
I
because
won't
we
draft
took Ezekiel Elliott with the 3rd pick in the draft.
I don't like
he took him 2nd, didn't he?
Oh, 2nd. I'm sorry. That was such a stupid
Yeah,
pick.
because I picked 3rd. I don't even know who the hell who was my first running back?
Did you take what's his
Henry.
name? Cook?
Henry. Thank you.
Henry.
Hell yes, Derrick Henry. He's awesome.
Yes.
They play Arizona tomorrow, I think. Big game. I'm looking for a big game from him.
I was choosing between Devontae Adams and Kamara. I just figured the Saints are going to be terrible this year, so I don't know how good Kamara is going to be on a shitty team.
I wouldn't draft Kamara. I like him. I think he's a great player, but fantasy-wise, because of the issues that they're going to have, I think.
Yeah,
I think I have him on my team actually.
Yeah, you got him.
Let's see.
I like Devontae Adams. I think he's the best receiver, and I think he's got a really high floor. He's going to get 100 yards pretty much every game and a touchdown probably.
Yeah, you got Scott. Yeah, you got Kamara.
Yeah.
The pick I really liked is Harris from Pittsburgh. They're going to run that kid to the ground, but I think he's going to get a lot of touches.
So you have Timo picking the Seahawks at a -3. What are you guys calling your cover right now?
Our team?
Yeah, for your pick this week.
Dan, what do you want to be, the winning team?
No, I mean, what are you calling the point spread? Is it 3.5?
Yes.
I bet it at 3.5, like just before the show started.
Okay, so we have the Seahawks at -3 and the Packers at -3.5. Where are the Packers playing?
It gets New Orleans in Jacksonville.
Yeah, playing in Jacksonville.
Because New Orleans is still a mess after the hurricane.
So they're playing the Clemson QB?
Yeah,
No, they're playing
the Saints
in Jacksonville because New Orleans
because of Ida.
Oh, they're playing in Jacksonville. Okay, I got you. They're playing.
Yeah,
they're playing the crab thief. Okay, I got it.
Yes.
I got it straight. He's gonna be eating W's, man. He's gonna be.
All right, I have such confidence. I have such confidence in our picks that I'm betting I'm parlaying those two games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I probably
What?
got the my bet. I got the Falcons, I got the Packers, and I got the Seahawks. And my parlay at $10. I think it pays out like $47.
That's a strong parlay.
Who you parlaying?
He said
The Falcons, the Seahawks, and the Packers.
I did the Seahawks, the Jaguars, and the Chargers in one parlay, and I did the Jaguars, the Chiefs, and the Panthers in another one. And I also bet the money line on the Dolphins to beat the Patriots.
what's the money line?
It was plus 150.
Oh
It was
yeah.
better than the line.
Yeah, that's good. All right, good luck, fellas. Florida's getting sports betting too.
Yes, it's going to be legal in 30 states
That's
shortly.
right.
Ron, you're not interested in trading AB?
Tampa Bay sports betting.
When does Florida get it?
Not happening.
It's been approved already. We're just waiting for it to.
About Gronk.
be
I'll trade you for Gronk.
Not
All right,
happening.
good luck, fellas.
All
Good
right.
luck.
All right, I'll see you guys.
See you next week.